The hostage negotiations may have taken weeks, but it was a very sensitive process, a sensitive call. In fact, there were some within the Israeli cabinet that even opposed this hostage deal. And that is also because there was pressure on the Netanyahu government, both from within the cabinet as well as from outside. Within the cabinet, there were many who felt that if they agree to a prisoner swap deal, then many Palestinian prisoners who would be freed, would they then turn against Israel? And is this a deal that is not in favor of Israel? There were others within the cabinet who felt that 50 hostages as a starting point is something to work with. And the 190 out of the 240 hostages will not be forgotten. There will be a continuous process to try and get them out as well. So the pulls and pressures were working on the cabinet, not only from inside but also from outside. Because remember, the families of hostages have been protesting. They have been saying that the hostages and their release should be prioritized. They were worried that Israel's constant pummeling of Gaza could endanger the lives of their loved ones. Israel, it was a deal that was not easy to achieve, but with the help of Qatar and Egypt and the United States, Israel and Hamas have agreed to a 4-day ceasefire. There will be no firing from Israel's side during this period, and hostages are expected to be released over a period of 4 days. Qatar has confirmed that on day 1, they expect 13 hostages to be released. Let's now take a look at how Israel has had a record of prisoner swap deals. This is not the first time that Israel has agreed to such a hostage or a prisoner swap. And the most famous example is that of one Israeli soldier, Gilad Shalit. And he was abducted in 2011. And Israel had agreed to release 1,000 Palestinian prisoners in exchange for one hostage. That's how much Israel is willing to negotiate for their own people. But this is also something that was brought up when the cabinet was discussing the hostage deal. Is Israel actually playing into the hands of Hamas? In the end, it was decided that it was important to get back the hostages, and hence this deal was continued. But the one soldier is not the only hostage deal that Israel has agreed to. In 2003, the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah exchanged a kidnapped former Israeli colonel and the bodies of 3 Israeli soldiers. And in return, 400 prisoners held in Israel were released. In 1985, Israel agreed to another prisoner swap. In this, 1,100 Palestinian prisoners were released in exchange for 3 captured Israeli soldiers. And one of the Palestinian prisoners who was released later went on to become the head of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and his name is Ziad al-Nakhaleh. Israel has done these prisoner swap deals in the past, including exchanging one soldier for 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. So some in the cabinet who finally prevailed in this hostage negotiation deal felt that one hostage for 3 Palestinian prisoners perhaps was not such a bad deal. And as far as the opposition is concerned, why was there so much concern? Because one of the prisoners who was exchanged, or rather released by Israel in 2011, he is none other than Hamas leader and someone who's being now called the mastermind of the October 7 attack, Sinwar, Yahya Sinwar. So somebody who Israel released in 2011 came back with a massive attack, the worst Israel has seen in at least 50 years.
From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews and explainers, follow the Times of India. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.